Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Cities Skylines. We are playing with the Green Cities DLC. I'll quickly show you over here. So in between episodes I clean this up a little bit more, and yes, I take the point. I play with Move It a little bit too much, and while I'm not too into my aesthetics when it comes to these kind of things during play, I am quite into getting these things perfect. But I do understand you don't necessarily want to see me spending 20 minutes refining this thing, so I will endeavor not to do so in the videos themselves, but I would fix any such things kind of during in between episodes. So I'll just quickly run you through what I've done over here using the network extensions and ramp projects kind of assets and mods. I have kind of created the more realistic highway diverge point over here into a off ramp that then splits into two lanes, joining into two lanes over here. Same thing back, two lanes into one lane, joining the 3-lane freeway and that kind of thing. On this side, something much smaller, just the one lane slipping off and into a smaller road over here. Okay, I also had a comment that these are no longer really in the water, so actually I'm gonna use Move It. Can I? Yeah, I'm gonna use Move It, and I'll just move this this guy into the water a bit, just a tad like that. Perfect. I think that one is still fine, just like that. Perfect. Okay, let's have a quick look at the water. Ooh. Anyway, I think that's fine. Still getting tons of water now with that. That'll be good. Okay, so what are we doing in this episode? Well, it's raining a hell of a lot. Our traffic problems have more or less been resolved. And really, what we need to do is extend a bit of either very high demand for industry or offices. Offices are fine. I'm happy to extend the offices, but I want to establish a little bit of an industrial zone over here, and it might just be like this corner over here becomes a little bit of an industrial zone. So let's look at that. Oh my goodness, it's quite the storm we've got going on over here, and I'm kind of wondering whether we should add some disaster relief things. We might get to that later. Okay, so that's Barlow Square, which I don't necessarily like too much as a name, but what we'll do is we'll gonna squeeze it into there. We'll add an extra zone over here. Alright, I'm wondering if we're gonna get some forest fires or something going on with this. Okay, so what is this area? Coolridge District, or Coleridge District. That's fine. What the hell is going on with this? Sorry, let me just have a look. What is this? Whoa, that's crazy. What was that? I have no idea what that was, but that's fixed now. I wonder if it had something to do with me moving stuff on this side. And actually, let me, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to delete that and just extend this one in there again. Standard 2-lane. I want it straight, please. Like that. Perfect. Sorted. Yeah, no problem. Coleridge District. Okay, perfect. There's no other kind of districts that I would use for industrial, right? Apart from this. What is this? Generic industry. Generic industry? Remove the specialization. So there's no specialization, so we'll do that. I'm also wondering, I may actually do a little bit of residential in between here. Not that there's any kind of demand for that, but what I'm thinking of doing is adding a bit of. So if we do something like this, it's not going to be great. Let me extend that outwards in this direction. Something like that can be a pretty big road, and I'll extend this one along similar lines like that. Good. We get lots of traffic going out there. And now what I'm going to try and do is see about allocating some industrial, basic industrial in this area. Wow, look at the rain. Insane. Okay, so let's get some basic industrial going in here. And I don't want to overdo the industrial. I'm thinking of doing a little bit of a residential, bit of a more kind of low income residential area through here. And then what we'll do is we will add industry over here. So we'll start off with 2 big blocks like that. We'll have a quick look at our water provision. So I need to run this one down there. And that one like this, and probably one there and one there. Perfect. There we go. We don't have power just yet, so this road over here, I'm definitely not zoning anything onto that, but what I could do is definitely add a little bit of commercial in here. That is fine. And then on this side, I'm actually gonna go with a bit of a higher density residential area. So let us see, how will we give this a bit of a road feel. Painted median. Oh, basic road with median. That's not bad. I'm not going to use it here though, but yeah, I think this is kind of what we're after. Something like that's probably going to work about best through there. Yeah, and with a bit of trees on it is probably fine. Something like that. Ooh, that does not look good. Okay, let's see about giving it a little bit of a swerve. So if we grab this tool over here, do something like that. And like that. That's much better. That's definitely much better. Okay, so now I also want to do a similar kind of arrangement, kind of a loop over here. Power. Okay, let's run power down here and through there for now. So get yourself sorted with power for now. Okay, now let us see residential. I want to extend the residential area in this area to ultimately do a little bit of this. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. That is not bad. Now, shall I grab this one and run it in there? I think I will. And we'll also then just add 1 or 2 of these through here. Maybe just the one. Somewhere like this. I don't need one on the other side, but that's fine. That's going to give us a bit of an area that we can use, and we can actually run it all the way along that side. That's going to be great. Okay, so I'm going to go with giving them a bit of a commercial, street. Okay, so we'll go with something like this, where we get a bit of a high street feel to it in the center. Okay, let's keep going with that one. And like so and like so. So there we go. We're seeing a bit of perfect. We're seeing some growth over here. Hopefully that'll see us get a bit of residential, and I'm quite keen on making this fairly high density, at least to start with. So let's get some big high density stuff going on over there. Still no power over here, though we should see some power. Okay, what's going on? Oh my goodness, look at this! Massive, massive fires! Jeez, goodness gracious me. Okay, we probably need to look at fire helicopter depot in this area. It's just hell of an expensive to operate. Where shall we place it though? I don't know. I definitely don't want Anarchy on. Huh? Why is it willing to kind of pop it about anywhere? Okay, let's do a little something like, I'm gonna pop it in here somewhere. Let's do something like that. We'll see if they make use of it. Wow, look at that! Devastated this entire region. Oh no, my power plant! Ah! Damn it! I knew this kind of thing was gonna happen. Come on, guys, sort this out. Definitely rescue this thing. Wow, look at that. I should see this getting operational. Okay, there we go. We've got some fire choppers going to sort out the issues we have. Do we have fire somewhere else? No. So where are you flying off to? Oh, you're going to go and get water, I'm guessing. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. Look at the detail. I just love it. You're taking forever, my friend. The whole place will be burnt down by the time you get sorted. It's raining and everything. Don't know if the chopper is helping that much with all of this rain pouring down. Just hoping we can keep this stuff from burning down. Wow, quite a bit of a disaster we had over here. And of course now there's a bit of a demand for industrial, given what has just occurred. Okay, given the situation we have with this, let's make sure to kind of give some amenities to these guys on this side of town. That's a sports hall, a community pool, a yoga garden. Wow. Let's see about popping them. No, a yoga garden just doesn't fit in this type of area. A doctor's office, that's what I want. Let's get a doctor's office going. Why? I don't like this. Is it Anarchy? What's that? A pharmacy. No, what is going on? Ah, there we go. That thing. Road Anarchy over there was causing the problem. I'll just put the doctor's office in there. I think we sorted with fire stuff over here, so I'm not going to do anything more about that. Let's get a basic police station up and running. Also, we can do that in there. Should all be good. There wasn't one in here, right? Yeah, this side of things didn't really have one, so that one over there is going to do well for us. Okay, what I also want to do is add a little bit of a kind of just maybe a, what kind of primary school can we get? Not a community school, just the standard one, the standard elementary school somewhere over here. Yeah, let's do that. Standard elementary school right there. Gonna do the trick for us. Now let's make sure to add some more residential demand. Residential zoning to cover the demands. I want to make sure that we allocate a bit of room for a bit of a walkway through here. Right, and actually, now that's not great, so I'm going to do that through there. Okay, something like that. Then I'll go back to the zoning and we'll just clean out that. Pop in that one over there. There we go. Should sort things out a bit. Okay, that's fine. We're getting a bit of demand now, so let's see about filling in this a little bit more. Okay, good. Oh, now we're seeing a bit of traffic towards the other side. I think the bulk of this is moving in traffic. I'm sure this thing can easily accommodate all of this. It's just moving in traffic that we're starting to see over here. So this side is more the kind of lower income, more industrial side of things. Come on, guys, finish off the rest of this. Don't allow the whole place to burn down. Yeah, let's extend this. I'll extend running it this way. And like this. Good stuff. There we go. Fill it in. I'm liking this this little central road for a bit of residential. Okay, to cover that demand. Not sure I'm going to add a lot to this area, but I think that's okay. Those little roads over there should do the trick, and I can also still zone the outside of this. Perfect. Yeah, already we've cleared the bulk of this, and it's mainly the trucks now making the turn over there. But eventually we'll have to do something about this, but I'm liking the fact that we're getting this nice and busy. The idea is not necessarily to go crazy with upgrading these, because they are really mainly supposed to be the lower income kind of area that we see over here. Perfect. That's pretty good. I'm liking it. There's a fair demand still. I don't want to. The one thing I don't want to do is extend the industrial area too much. I get we need a bit of an industrial area, but I don't want to go crazy with extending it. So shall we do that and kind of finish it off in this section over here, and then that's a little bit of an industrial corner for us. Yeah, let's do that. So let me close off the end of that. Let's see about grabbing this one. And doing something like that. Yeah, how's that? Maybe a little further. Maybe not that far. Yeah, I think that's okay. Probably gonna need to reconnect that for the moment. Just to make sure they don't lose power. Losing power. Ooh, no water over here, so let me grab the water and kind of run it through along the road over here. We'll connect it up that side. That should do the trick for us. So yeah, there's a little bit of a residential neighborhood in between here in the Coleridge district. To just make sure that there's a little bit more for the people to get to work to. Look at this. It's kind of crazy but this is a slow rebuild of what is going on over here. So all of this is still, it was mainly forest fire, really, not fire through our area too much. Okay, on the other hand of things, what I want to do is do something like so. Yeah, so that gets us a bit of an area over there. I'm gonna go with some retail in here, or commercial in there. And some other things that we probably need is some more of this. Give me some more recycling centers and things. So let me grab a recycling center in there. Okay, now we've got a little bit more demand for residential. So what I'll do is I'll fill out the rest of this. alongside here. It gives me a fair bit to deal with. Wow, we've got a bit of traffic over here yet again. So at some point I'm kind of wondering if it'll be worth our while to signalize that whole thing. I'm not sure it will be, but I'm considering it. I am considering it. You should be able to do your thing through here, right? So if you go straight, if you go straight, you certainly, if you go in there, you can't actually do that. Oh, I see. So then you're on that side and then you have to turn. I see, I see. Maybe in this instance it's probably a good idea we allow that movement. I'm not sure. That's just so that we get a little bit more use out of this thing. So if I switch that back on, so that means now these two lanes can go in here and can go both these lanes, and then again, but then you want to be able to move to those two and have both of them turn. Yes, so that is switching up with that. Look at that. That's going to work now for us. Yeah, so that is going to work well for us. Now we're going to get a double lane of turn. Are we? Not really, right? Are we getting a double lane of turn? Not. I've not seen a double lane turning going on here. Even though we're allowing it, I have yet to see it. Double turn. Nothing. No double turn. Oh, unless they're going around to go in here. Interesting. That's what they're doing. They're making the U-turn to go around that side. And this is getting very busy. Extremely busy. Yeah, I'm liking it. We may have to solve some traffic on this side too. Look at that. Getting busy. Loving it. Don't be... Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to... because we can't really allow this guy to go that side. From there they can do it again. Yeah, it's fine. Let's do that. That should solve things a little bit for us. So now center line is the one. No, center line is the one that's going that way. Let's see. Let's keep it going. Hopefully after it gets a bit of a turn, we should see a bit of a resolution over there. Well, lots of traffic coming through here. So at some point we may have to look at bridging it. We may have to look at bridging it. Now we've got everything stuck in the center line. Well, let's give it a bit of time. Wow, look where that's going to. Let's give it a bit of time and see how it goes. Alternatively, what we can do is we can actually allocate a bit of a U-turn over here. That's something that can help in the short term for us and not be a very intensive option. I think I might do that. It's not the most conventional of operations, but it's also not not unheard of in these kind of circumstances. So I'm not sure I've got the... there we go. So if we do something like that, okay? Something like that, then what this has to be, this however has to be on a control like that. So we'll see if that that helps things out a little bit. It should avoid the U-turn through the roundabout and allow the guys to come in here. Wow, look at that. Also, of course, we can do a similar thing on this side, but I don't necessarily think that's required. Let's give it a while. I'm not gonna sort it out now. Let's give it a while and see how that goes. Yeah, we're reducing traffic a little bit over here. So are we getting the double turn now? Yes, now we're getting the double turn. Perfect. That is good for capacity. Good for capacity over there. Yeah, I think the U-turn move that we've added in here is definitely going to be quite helpful. There's a lot of capacity over here that can accommodate that kind of movements. Excellent. Okay, we're doing pretty good on demand for almost everything. Areas are quite busy in general. I'm loving the fact that this is so heavily utilized. Also, this thing is now getting quite busy. Anyway, let it go a little bit. There's still a lot of kind of stuff in there that needs to be a little bit more, a little bit resolved. I'm still hating the fact that we've got such a terrible utilization over here. You really don't need to be in. You can go in all of the lanes. Wow, that's insane. Look where that's going. See, this pisses me off a little bit. This single lane thing over here is really not helpful. Sorry guys, I'm spending a bit of time on this. That one allows it to go. You know what I'm gonna do? I should be able to resolve that by doing this. There we go. Actually no, that's definitely not going to resolve it in totality. Now we definitely needed to do that one because there's just not, the demand for this is much lower. We need everybody to move into this one. Actually, hang on. You know what the issue might be? The issue might be these other ones. So these guys are in essence not being allowed to make their movement through there. But over here they can. That's an interesting one. So what I'm wondering is if we say come over here and say this way, we're trying them to make their moves in that general direction. See if that helps us a little bit. It's definitely doing a little bit of a thing over there. Sorting things out a little bit. Resolved some of it, but it's still pretty busy. We've got police over here that should be able to resolve the issue. Okay, let's have another look at this. I'm kind of liking to try and resolve the issues that we're having. It's not great. Yeah, maybe that's not necessarily helping us over there. So they want to be in this lane to do what? To stay in there and then move over to that one. But if they do, you know what I did? I took out the movement from here. But if they're in this one, they can then go over here and then they can make the turn to this one. You know what I could do? I could actually tell them that they can easily do this kind of thing over here. Yeah, is that gonna sort us out a little bit more? Get a bit more traffic to go into that one? There's a massive demand for this U-turn over here. I think that might be part of our problem. But I would still like to see a little bit of this movement happening over here. Not necessarily everybody moving into the U-turn. Well, okay guys, ooh, look at that. This is getting heavily busy. I think it is time for public transport. I am definitely starting to think it is time for public transport. We are starting to get it resolved. So it's okay. Okay, I'm going to let that go for now. I think it is time. I am most certainly thinking it is time for public transport. So what I will do in the next episode, we will probably extend into this area a little bit more and start looking at some of our first and basic public transport networks. And I'm keen to make use of some funky new road styles and things like that. So this road, for instance, is in my mind screaming out for a bit of a more higher density with a bus lane kind of operation, with like a loop going over here and a bus lane going through here and something like that. But we'll figure all of that out in the next episode. For now, I'm just going to keep an eye on this and see how that goes. But I think this should actually resolve once we clear it. It shouldn't come back, because I think we've fixed most of the problems over here. Okay, guys, I'm ExactChaos. This has been Cities Skylines exactly. If you've liked this episode, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Bye bye.